Have some molasses. Chili sauce. Mustard. Now we're going to add some so we have 2 scoops of melted butter. Chicken base. Cajun seasoning. Oowhee. Liquid smoke. And butter. So I'm going to let this marinate overnight. And we'll be back tomorrow. Hey y'all, so we're about to cook our greens for Easter. I have smoked duck bones, and from my last time I cooked on my smoker, I freeze them. These are 2 bags of the fresh glory greens. I blanch them. I put them in the freezer usually, so these are still frozen, but they're not cooked. We have 1 whole can of the hot tomatoes. Put some onions. I'm doing a video. A little bit of celery. Peppers and juice. Some vinegar. This is the Chinese vinegar with the peppers inside. Goes to the Asian market. Some chili sauce. Asian market as well. Or you can go to the grocery store for this one. And last but not least, Italian dressing. My mom always put this in all of our greens, vegetables that she was cooking. And now we're going to let this sit and cook. Push everything down. I don't have to worry about it. That is why it's in a crock pot. I have more things to cook, and I'll be back with my next dish. All right, y'all. So in this pot we have turkey bacon, peppers, onions, smoked chicken, and a little bit of lard that I just put in there. We're gonna make our baked beans. Half of it's gonna be for freezer prep, and the other half's gonna be for today. I've already cooked that down. Right now we're gonna make our sauce. So I made some homemade barbecue sauce and I just froze it, so I'm gonna put a couple chunks of that in there and I'm gonna put the rest back in the freezer. We're gonna add my favorite chili sauce, Chinese chili sauce. Some yellow mustard. A little bit of Chinese vinegar. Liquid seasoning. Hoisin sauce. Beef base. Molasses. Browning sauce. Liquid smoke. Water. First, I'm gonna stir it. That's what it's looking like. We're gonna start with half of this water. Cook this a little bit, then taste it and see where we're at. All right, guys, I turned the camera this way for a better angle. I'm gonna have to add some brown sugar. That looks good. And we're gonna be using northern beans. These are not the beans people usually use for this. tastes really good and savory. So we're gonna add a little bit of brown sugar. One, two, we'll go with 3 to start with. I have to switch angles for me. I feel like I keep putting my arm in the view. I am, but I'm not left-handed. And like I said, half of this is for freezer prep and the other half is for Easter. There we go. That's perfect. So we have 1 whole can, the big can of the Northern Beans, same ones we use in our other prepping video. And that's why I'm starting off on the stove, because some will be going in the oven and the rest will just be getting frozen. We'll cook them later. I'm not left-handed, guys, so there we go. What have y'all been cooking? What have y'all been doing to stay busy? What are some things that you guys are doing to stay positive and not let negativity override your mindset? I see a lot of people mentally shutting down. I would just like to know, what are some things, some ideas that you can do to help, you know, not let this take over your whole mindset. But I'm gonna let this cook down. I'm not gonna add anything to it, and I'll be back once it's cooked down. We will finish these beans off in the oven. So we're back. I just taste this. It's not ready to, it still needs to cook, but it needs more sweet and more heat. So I'm gonna add 3 more tablespoons of brown sugar. This will be a total of 6. Let's go with 7. And it need a little more heat. My garlic chili sauce. We're gonna let that go. Perfect. All right, y'all, we're about to make our dressing. In this bowl, we have smoked chicken that I boiled in here to soften it up. We have some fresh garlic. Back there we have mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, onions, green bell peppers, and celery. I cooked that off in 2 tablespoons of butter. The butter is because we're gonna need butter in this mixture. Everything's still hot, so I'm just gonna mush these up. get away with having to cut up all your garlic. Give you flavor in there, and all you gotta do is mush it. I have some old bread here. Take this off for a minute. So I just went around and grabbed all my old bread. We're just gonna break it up and put it in our dressing. And this is the other half of, I made cornbread. I made dressing not too long ago. I know it's only 2 people, so I had saved this one to use. I won't have to make another pan of cornbread. Telling y'all, getting that prepper life. Big meals, big dinners like this will be easy. Just have your stuff will already be done. We're going to season this and do everything we need to it. But we're not going to add our liquid until we're ready to put it in the oven. And that's based on when our turkey and our ham gets done. So again, I'm just prepping for later on. And if you don't cook your vegetables in butter, just add some oil to your dressing. Now we're going to season it. You have some black pepper. Chicken base. Remember, this is our salt content. I don't really add regular salt to anything. I just use bases. Poultry seasoning. Liquid seasoning. And that good old chili sauce. I literally put that in everything. This is better when you do it with your hands. Undo my glove. Let's go back in there. I want to know who's all still cooking for Easter, and what are you guys doing? And always taste. Oh yes. You don't need nothing else. Boom. Dressing's done. All we gotta do is add that liquid right before it's time to put it in the oven. Always wait. So I'm gonna leave this in this bowl because I like to mix my liquid in a bowl and then transfer it into my dish. I'll be back with macaroni and cheese. All right, y'all, we're back. So we have our frozen cream sauce. We're gonna start our macaroni and cheese off with. I was letting that get hot, forgot about it. A little water in there. Oh, perfect. Not bad. If you want the recipe to this item, my cream sauce that I make homemade, please go back to my previous video, Prepping 2020. Mac&Cheese, but y'all see no stores. Y'all already know. We're self-distancing. So I just said, I'm gonna make a macaroni and cheese out of what I have. This is sharp. I'm gonna keep the Ziploc because we have cheeses that we're going to put back in it. That's what I do when I have my cheeses. We have a mixed Monterey Jack cheese. We have a mozzarella. The mozz will go back in the freezer in the Ziploc because I don't use that a lot. But I'll probably use a little bit later. And that back there is just, I have a little bit more sharp, but I'm not going to use it. Ooh, am I right underneath that light like that? Y'all see? Nah, y'all can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even notice. I was a whiteout in my pan. But y'all heard what I put in there. Remember, we really did not season this at all when we made it, because we were going to use it for a lot of different things, like broccoli soup, cream soups, scalloped potatoes. So now we're going to season it for mac and cheese. We have some chicken base. A lot of people use chicken broth for their, what's it called? And that's literally the same thing. You're just adding a little extra flavor. We have some onion powder. Half teaspoon. Granulated garlic. Salt. Pepper. Liquid seasoning. If you never used this product, you should try it. You'll understand why I put it on everything. It brings the flavor out in everything you make. It's kind of a staple in my kitchen. Yes. We're going to cook this in a cast iron skillet. But again, we are not going to finish this right now. I need to add some butter. A little extra butter for the mac and cheese. I wouldn't need this butter if it was a cream soup. And I'll probably have some of this sauce left over, and I'm just going to freeze it in a little container. So, all I'm going to do, I'm going to crack this egg. I can't see the camera from there, so hopefully I'm in the view. Let me see. So all I'm gonna do is crack this egg in here. Then I'm gonna add that sauce to it and layer cheese in between each layer of my macaroni and cheese. So if I do cut that part out, that's all I did, guys. I'm trying to make sure these videos are not too long. Now would be a good time to do a taste test. That tastes really good. I'm not saying it because I cooked it. I do want to show y'all something. Back here, we have our ham and our turkey going. So we got our ham and turkey going in here in our bags. I prefer, my mother-in-law bought me this and this was the best. Woo. One of her best Christmas gifts. I love that thing. You can cook multiple items in there. You can even do seafood boils in there. Do y'all hear me? When I say, oh, put the potatoes on the bottom completely, then put your corn, your sausages, your crab legs, then your shrimp, and you're doing it in an order. You know, once the potatoes are done, halfway done, you add your corn. Once the corn start giving you a little color, you add your sausage and your crab legs, and then you add your shrimp last. They take a couple minutes. Close it, come back. You got a big seafood boil. Oh shoot, let's get back to her. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry for the rant. I was just imagining seafood. I'm gonna cook my macaroni and cheese, y'all. I'm gonna cook it in this cast iron skillet. Yes, ma'am. But I'll be back. All right, y'all, we're about to assemble our macaroni and cheese. I already cracked the egg and mixed it through these noodles. I only had one, I would prefer two. Excuse the dishwasher, y'all know. I'm cleaning as I go, just off camera. So mix those around. I did add some stuff to our cream sauce. So I added 1 whole can of evaporated milk, and I also added a 1.5 cups of water. And this is what the texture looks like now. Now we're gonna add this. Come on, Crystal. You make a mess, you gotta clean it up. See where we're at. I already know I'm gonna have some leftover sauce. And that's the Crystal, stay in the frame. Consistency I'm looking for. To layer our cheese. Make sure you spray your pan down. This one. It's a big pan, so it's probably just gonna be 2 layers, which works for me. Let's throw some mozz. Let's throw some mozz down. It's still kind of frozen. Sharp. Rinse this hand off real quick. Gloves are a commodity, so I can't use as many anymore. Unless I'm touching raw meat or something I really don't want to touch. So cheese is okay with me. My hands are clean. I'm gonna go in with a little extra sauce for the top. These big noodles, they tend to dry out pretty easily. Oh Lord, I'm tired y'all. They dry out, so I wouldn't do this if I had my regular noodles. I don't want no dry macaroni and cheese. No, thank you. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of ranch seasoning on top. And it's ready for the oven. That looks good. And this is what's going on over here. I'm over here cleaning as I go. And y'all just, man, dishes where? I don't cook in no dirty kitchen, do you? I'll be back. All right, now it's time to finish our dressing. We just got done doing our mac. I'm gonna glove up for this one. We just got done doing that. You see it. It's a texture thing, guys. That's why I use my hands. That's perfect. All right, dressing's done. We're going to use this rest of this broth to make gravy. It's coming along. Yeah, I really don't eat dressing. My husband loves it. That's why I always make a small amount of that. But I'm gonna tear that up. All right, y'all, we are back. We have a lovely Easter dinner. Y'all, look at that. Nice and gooey. World famous greens. Almost forgot to put them in the shot. But happy Easter, guys. Please be safe. Don't let the Rona take over your minds, your abilities to think clearly. And I'm keeping everybody in my prayers.